wanted to kind of just have a quick conversation with some gameplay over it about basically just like my kind of take on Fortnite as a whole. I feel like there's a lot of things that are being done with this game that is very similar to other, I guess, free-to-play games. That is great, which is the fact that there is no advantage-based buying mechanic. However, I feel as if the skin-based buying mechanic is one that is broken and is nothing more than a money grab, considering the fact that Fortnite is free, and because of the fact that Fortnite is a quote-unquote early access game. And I guess this is more of a conversation about what exactly does early access mean, you know, because it's just like, I feel like that term is used very loosely to, like, I don't know, to like just describe things that are like pretty, I don't know, to just basically like find a way to milk money out of people before a game is completely done nowadays. Whereas I believe the whole purpose of early access is to create a opportunity in order to tweak a game to such a degree where it could be the most best product that it is, while also soliciting feedback. And I feel like Fortnite strays away from this in many different ways. For the first point is that I feel like this game has become so popular now that the game really caters to people that want to stream it. So it's just like, if it's truly an early access game, I feel like your focus should be mostly on, you know, making sure that the game is getting good, instead of trying to get as many people to stream it to get as popular as possible. Because what you really want is not people to stream it. You want people to give you feedback, which you can then use in order to improve the quality of the game. At least that's what I would think. So because of that, I feel like it strays away from that, because, you know, it seems very streamer focused, seems very just competition focused, and all this other stuff. So that's one aspect. And the second aspect is the concept of V-Bucks. I think that, again, having a cosmetic upgrade being tied to cash is great. It gives people that want to support the game money. But at the same time, this is no indie developer that you're giving money to support. This is fucking Epic Games, okay? So I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but, you know, Epic Games created the game engine that practically every big AAA title uses, which would be Unreal Engine. So, given all that, I don't feel like they really need the money like that. It's great to get the money, especially since you're doing it for people that just want to have their characters look nice. And I don't have any problems with that, because games like League of Legends do that very successfully and have profited very much off of it, despite being a free-to-play game. And it's a way to support themselves, and to support, I guess, the cost of having the servers being run, which is fine. I myself have spent a lot of money on League of Legends, so I definitely understand that point of view. But given that this game is supposed to be early access, I feel like it's just milked to such an extreme because of, you know, just how people just buy stuff. And I have a couple examples. For starters, there's a lot of things in this game that are, how should I say this? There's a lot of bugs that need to be fixed, or just some little things that I notice sometimes. Like, it ranges from just like, you know, falling in between stuff. Wow, I got a scar. You know, just like falling in between stuff, to just like all sorts of random shit. And I feel like those bugs are not being addressed. because the game devs are so fixated on making money from this game, which is crazy when you think about it, because the game is supposed to be free to play, and the main purpose of this game, which is the PvP, the asset PvE aspect of the game, it seems to be taken away because of the free battle royale part. And I'm starting to feel like Epic Games is starting to see that getting people to buy V-Bucks is more profitable than promoting the battle royale game, which is, to me, I think the whole point of the game. And the fact that they put that part of the game behind the paywall kind of shows me that where their priorities are with it. Because I don't know about you guys, but I think given the way that Fortnite Battle Royale is and the kind of innovative gameplay it brings to the Battle Royale genre, I feel like people will easily pay $20, $30 to play that and then play the Save the World game for free. I don't know, that might just be me, but I just feel like that's something that people would do. So, given that reality, it just seems like a blatant money grab for it. And again, since all of the changes are purely cosmetic in the game, and they like to tell you that at every single juncture, I feel as if that they spend a lot of time just making sure that there's new content for people to have incentives to spend V-Bucks on. In addition to that, I also feel like they also do things in order to just incentivize buying. So, for example, the season's about to end pretty soon. This in the next month or so, at the time of this recording. And wait, hold on. Oh, where's he going? Oh wow, he's going to where I just went to. If I would have stayed there, I would have freaking died. That would have sucked. But yeah, as of this release, there's about a month left before the season ends. Epic Games is now selling a tier boost for the Battle Pass. As you know, the Battle Pass unlocks new rewards for you that you would never be able to get had you just, bought the game. I mean, just played the game normally without paying money. So, the fact that you can now, number one, get tiers, and number two, be able to buy tiers now, essentially encourages double dipping in the form of profits, because people that haven't reached a certain Battle Pass tier now, what they want to do is basically not only spend money in order to get the Battle Pass in the first place, but also then spend money in order to reach their tier threshold that they're trying to get to. I feel like this is an incredibly unethical thing to do because of the fact that the game is in early access, and to me, the game more or less feels complete. There's a lot of things that, need to be fixed, I guess, but I feel like this game is in a pretty stable state right now. The servers are not laggy. There's basically no game-breaking bugs. The building mechanics are still on point, even though I have some qualms with them that are pretty minor. But all in all, it's a pretty complete game. But it still has this early access sticker put on top of it, and it's just like, it kind of just seems like an excuse to kind of excuse the bugs because of the fact that it is early access, while at the same time profiting off of the players. And the problem is that since people like streamers and the like spend so much money on this game, there's nothing that could be really done about it by, at least just, as far as just like, I guess, protesting it, because it's just like people like the skins, and for good reason. Once again, I have no problem with them charging money for it. I simply have a problem with them charging money and profiteering off of that while having the game put under a guise of early access, while not fixing some of the bugs, like the shotgun. Shotguns are incredibly irritating in this game. You can say, yeah, it's cozy, you have no fucking skill, I understand that. I have no fucking skill. I'm the least skillful Fortnite player out there. This is obvious. That's not my problem. My problem is the inconsistency with the shotgun damage and how the shotguns can be blatantly overpowered from close to medium to even long range in certain situations. That's my problem. And it's a problem that doesn't seem like it will be addressed anytime soon because of the fact that they're just making so much money hand over fist off of the skins. And it's something that I feel like people don't really care to even report about because the game is so fun, and because the game is so fun and it's in early access, people feel less inclined to actually report things about bugs. So given those two things, it's almost like a feedback loop in which the players don't really care because, hey, it's an early access game, and Fortnite's thing, which is like, hey, we're making fucking money, man. Like, the fuck, why we have to change this? They have no incentive to change it, and the players have no incentive to report about it because they're just having too much fun with the status quo of the game. But at the same time, the status quo of this game is causing a lot of issues because this game has a very good chance of becoming how should I say this, of suffering from the same fate as H1Z1. H1Z1 had a problem because it was kept in such an early access state for so long time, and bugs were just blatantly ignored with the game so much that people just became disinterested in it, and that disinterest allowed PUBG to come in and take all their lunch. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. How I think that one way that we can help solve this problem is to bring the game back to its early access roots. I hear people shooting. Interesting. They are letting it go over there. It sounds like Brooklyn, man. And I just lost all my... I didn't even lose a lot of health, to be honest. But, yeah. I feel like the game needs to come back to its early access roots. Meaning that people need to be more inclined to report issues that they see and to use the feedback button in order to tell Epic Games about these issues. And I feel like also that people need to be more vocal about those issues. Like, a lot more vocal. You know, because, like, if you're not telling Epic Games about the issues, they're probably not going to notice it. And because they're not going to notice it, they're going to be less inclined to do anything about it because nobody's really reporting them. Because right now, Epic Games' priority, and rightfully so, is to keep making money. Because people keep buying skins. And if people keep buying your product, why are you not going to keep selling it? Which is what they're going to do. They're making a game that's literally free very, very profitable. So remember that the next time you guys play, and remember to provide feedback so the game can become the Battle Royale game that it can most definitely be. Because regardless of what Bluehole says, this game is probably the most innovative take on the genre yet. And there is nothing like it. So, yeah. That's all I had to say on that. I mostly did this for the purposes of just clipping this and making this into a YouTube video. So, yeah. I'm gonna stop talking now and actually focus on the game. Because there are 12 people left, and I am about to shoot this kid really hard. I'm gonna shoot this kid really hard. Oh man, we're gonna get shot, kid. Wait, no. I thought we lost him. To be honest, I was shot. I didn't have a chance. This is an open ass field. I'm not taking this. There's some people left. Yeah, mind you, I like how nobody, like, I haven't seen a single person on that. That is hilarious to me. Mind you, I'm not taking 4 damage, so I'm really scared right now. Oh boy. You know what? I'm gonna call this here. Didn't see me. I'm gonna take him for storm. GG. You see me? Oh, shit. He fucking saw me. Whatever. Anyways, just wanted to have a quick little opinion piece on that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, peace out. Stay cozy.